Welcome to another video of our beloved Chelsea. Chelsea transfer news as previous target Gabriel Barbosa gets lengthy ban from football just years after being tipped for Stamford Bridge move. But first, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and don't forget to like. Brazilian striker Gabriel Barbosa, who was strongly linked with a move to Chelsea in 2020, has been banned from football for 2 years following a doping fraud investigation. He plans to appeal this decision. The player, more commonly known as Gabigol, was said to be a top target for the club under Frank Lampard and also previously under Antonio Conte in 2016. The Sun claimed that the Blues were set to beat off competition from Barcelona and Juventus for his signature ahead of the title-winning season under the Italian. At the time, he left to join Inter from Santos before moving to Benfica on loan briefly. He rejoined Santos and then eventually swapped Italy for South America again when signed by Flamengo. Boasting an impressive record as a youngster, 65 goals in 164 games, and being described as the new Neymar, he remained one of the most popular wonder kids in the world. After a stuttering period in Europe, Chelsea were tipped to bring him in for reinforcements following their 2019 transfer ban. Gabigol was also pursued by West Ham. Lampard was reportedly keen to add him to a young Chelsea squad as competition for Tammy Abraham. Now 27, he has previously expressed his desire to play in England. "I like the Premier League very much," he said. "It combines technique, strength, and speed. I always follow the games from Brazil. It really is a place I would like to play. It's one of the best leagues in the world. Every player dreams of being a champion, and winning the Premier League must be indescribable." Last year, there were reports that Manchester United were keen on signing the Brazilian forward in a possible swap deal with Antony. However, these claims were dismissed by Flamengo's vice president, who said there was zero chance of such a deal happening. Now, he will have his appeal to a ban heard by the Court of Arbitration for Sport, CAS, according to Brazilian news outlet Globo. It's reported that Barbosa drew attention to himself with unusual behavior during a test on April 8, 2023. Anti-doping officers who came to test players at the club training ground were largely ignored by Barbosa, who took his test hours after his teammates, reports the Manchester Evening News. Barbosa's lawyers have argued that his blood test at the time showed he was clean. Event management services in 2024, see prices. Top-rated event management platforms, search ads. Buy Taboola-sponsored links. All TV channels for only $49, buy now. Techno Mag. Buy Taboola-sponsored links. Getting cybersecurity jobs might be easier than you think. Risk management, search ads. Buy Taboola-sponsored links. 2024 tax software from Luxembourg, prices may surprise. Tax software, search ads. By Taboola-sponsored links. They also stated that his unfriendly behavior towards the officers did not mean he cheated the test. Flamengo have also stood by their player. In a statement, they said, "There was no fraud, not even an attempted fraud. The club received the decision with surprise and will help the athlete in his representation at the Court for Arbitration of Sport," the statement added. Barbosa wrote on Instagram, "Since the beginning of my career as a football player, I have always followed the rules of the game and never used prohibited substances. I have already been subjected to dozens of tests, all of which were always negative, which reinforces my commitment to my club and to the Brazilian fans. I am disappointed with the outcome of the trial, but I will continue to cooperate with the sports authorities, and I am confident that my innocence will be proven and re-established by the higher court, convinced that my integrity and innocence will be upheld by a higher authority."